Well, what is going on, guys? Qualityxa here today, and today I am bringing you guys a brand new action-packed video on Destiny 2. Now, what I mean by action-packed is more so content-packed. It has got loads of content, what we're going to be talking about all over this week, including the This Week at Bungie, as well as some exotic weapon changes and a possible Destiny 2 DLC 2 leak. So, let's get right into this. So first off, we're going to be talking about This Week at Bungie. So what they was talking about first off was actually the new power cap, how it's going to be changed, what the max power level is. So it says, before we get into the specifics, I want to define a couple terms so we're on common ground. Soft cap is a point you can climb to easily via drops from any source. The hard cap is the power level you can obtain from weekly reward sources. The soft cap from Warmind is 340 and the hard cap is 380. These numbers don't consider any +5 mods. Remember that all drops are calculated using your best possible power, regardless of if you have the gear equipped or not. It can even be in the vault or on another character. Our target is that players who participate in all weekly activities should take several weeks to reach the hard cap. Raid trials grant the largest increases. Clan engrams provide very small increases, and the other weekly sources fall between those two. Players who don't participate in any group weekly activities are unlikely to hit the hard cap before the next release. Dedicated omnivore players will hit it before players that just play raids or trials exclusively. Additionally, the final 10 points from 370 to 380 will be significantly slower than 340 to 370. We expect it to take players roughly equal time to go from 340 to 370 as from 370 to 380. We decided to make this change because climbing to 370 allows you to tackle endgame content without suffering a severe underlevel penalty, but creates a significant accomplishment in achieving 380. Now, first of all, I want to know your thoughts on this. I do believe this is an absolutely incredible change. It's really good because it's going to keep that grind alive. Part of Destiny is being the best, and being the best means that you have to hit the highest power level in that respect. People will look at you, see that you're the highest power level, and think, oh my god, how has he done that so quick? Now you can actually do that with this brand new update. It's going to take a lot of grinding, and from what I have heard, it will take a load of weeks before you actually hit that max power cap, and that's using all 3 of your characters and doing all of the weekly activities. So pretty insane indeed. Like I said, I want to know your thoughts in that comment section below. Are you hyped about this grind, or are you more of a casual player of Destiny? This is just almost backing me from the Destiny 1 days, reminiscing because of how much of a grind that was, and yeah, I'm hoping that this is the same. Moving on though, we do actually have some new exotic weapon changes. We actually have the Graviton Lance, the Rat King, as well as the Skyburner's Oath. So I'm just going to play all 3 of them in the background for you so you can get a feel of what these changes are. pretty insane indeed. If you guys did want to go and check all of these specific changes in them, I will leave a link to this weekly update in the description below, but they do look really insane, and this is how exotics should look like in the game. My personal opinion is exotics should be overpowered. They are exotic, although they have been easy to find in Destiny 2 compared to Destiny 1, they should still be very overpowered and very usable against any single enemy that you want to destroy and decimate. That is just my honest opinion. I think legendaries should be decent, but exotics should definitely be the best of the best. So let's wait and see how they feel in game, but that Rat King definitely looks so good indeed. Let me know what you're excited to use out of them free weapons. Moving on now, we're actually going to be talking about this Destiny 2 expansion to Warmind leak, which actually came out as fake, just so it debugs a load of people who do believe it's real. But we're going to read the description for it anyway. It says, Destiny 2 expansion to Warmind deploys your Guardian on an urgent mission to Mars with an all-new story campaign, destination and new adventures. Follow the events of Expansion 1, Curse of Osiris. Charlemagne has been mysteriously reactivated on Io and is assimilating Exo across the system into a new army of war machines. Trapped in a physical body by Charlemagne, Rasputin has been rescued by Anna Bray, the last of the Brave family. Work with the duo to breach into the Exo network and stop the Charlemagne before he marches upon the Traveller. So it does sound very cool and very realistic indeed, but we did actually get this tweet from Eric Osborne, and it says, yes, built around some known info, existing lore and a little bit of make-believe. So this could actually become potentially real in some aspects. Some of the stuff that they do say will actually be featuring in this brand new DLC, but for the most part it is actually a bit of make-believe. Somebody's made this up from previous lore in the game, and it does say built around some known info. So some of this will be true. Do take it with a pinch of salt on what will be true, but very exciting indeed, and it does sound like a beast DLC from what we have heard. They've been working hard on it, so I really cannot wait to play it. Moving on now, regarding more exotic weapons, Deej actually tweeted this. Exotic weapons becoming more exotic. More of these previews are to come. Cosmo23 has been working with our sandbox designers and video creators to show more than tell. Very exciting indeed. Obviously I'm a big fan of these changes, and I do believe that exotics need to feel more exotic. There's no big standout exotics like we had in Destiny 1. You obviously had things such as the Red Death, the Surus Regime and the Galahorn all in year 1, which were absolute monsters. And then things like the Fawn came out. They may be regarded as overpowered, but they definitely felt more exotic. Moving on now, we're actually going to be talking about a possible Comet DLC coming out for Destiny 2. Now, as you guys know, in the most recent This Week at Bungie, you could actually donate to a very good cause, what Bungie has actually been running for the past few years. Now, if you actually donated $50 on the Bungie website, it said you received an unannounced new exclusive emblem at the beginning of Season 4. Exact distribution date to be announced to all donors via email in the future. And now if you went on to the actual website for the charity, it said you receive an unannounced new exclusive emblem in the fall for our next Destiny Comet release. So pretty darn insane indeed, and you guys can actually see I've included an image at the bottom. This was the Destiny 1 roadmap, and if you look at the third DLC where we actually got the Taken King, it says the Comet Plague of Darkness. So we could actually be seeing that DLC in Destiny 2, and I'd highly actually believe that this will be the case. It's very exciting indeed, and I really cannot wait for this to actually come about. A Comet DLC would actually be very insane indeed, and would work in the Destiny universe. So let me know your thoughts in that comment section below. Would you be excited for this type of DLC, and does this get you hyped for it? Like I said, very excited indeed, and I do believe that this is going to be one of the bigger DLCs that we do see in Destiny. Next up, we got this tweet from Derek Carroll, and he said, just a friendly heads up about 6v6 Iron Banner this morning. As with 8-way rumble, but hopefully not as much, we expect spawning to be more hectic and action packed than it was with 4 players per team. Once you've had a taste, let me know what you think. Now, this was actually very hectic. Iron Banner is very hectic, but only as hectic as the Destiny 1 Iron Banner. It does feel very nice to play and very exciting. I was having so much fun playing Iron Banner 6v6, and I didn't think I would. I'm a big fan of the 4v4. I feel it's more competitive for the Destiny universe, but coming in to the Iron Banner with 6v6, it does work so well, and very exciting. It makes it very fun. Let me know how you guys are faring in the 6v6 Iron Banner. I am enjoying it a load. Next up, we actually got this tweet from J Nothing, and he said, "Hey gentlemen, a simple question. Is there any plan to show us the reputation level in a progress bar? Used to be nice to know it." And Christopher Barrett replied, "Signs point to yes." So we'll actually be able to see how we can progress our vendors, as well as seeing the levels, what they currently are, which again is a really cool feature. I just hope that they put more stuff in the Destiny game which we can actually earn and have fun with. I'm very excited to be leveling up my things. I know that obviously in the new Monarchy, as well as the Dead Orbit and Future War Cult back in the day, you could actually level them up to a certain level and you would actually get a special piece of exotic bond. Whatever class you were, you'd obviously get a cloak or a warlock bond, that kind of stuff. So I'm hoping that they implement more of that stuff. I'd be very excited to try and gain that stuff. So yes guys, that is pretty much the video. A load of stuff to talk about, like I said. Let me know what you're most excited for the next releases. Like I said, the exotic weapons are going to be incredible, and I do believe they're going to play a big part in how Destiny plays and how Destiny feels. But as always, smash that like button if you did enjoy. Let's try and smash 50 likes on this video. And as always, peace out, and I hope you enjoyed.